If you are looking at your bank account right now and seeing zero savings, or maybe even a negative balance from debt, you're standing on the bottom step. The climb to a secure retirement can look steep. Standard advice says getting to the top requires a massive salary, a streak of lucky stock picks, or starting when you were 22. None of that is entirely true. Retirement wealth is a mechanical system. It is built through a series of repeated, calculated actions that run in the background of your life. By the end of this video, we'll build your specific, actionable wealth system blueprint. This is exactly how you will automatically route your very next paycheck, step by step. To do this, you need to gather your tools right now. Open a blank spreadsheet or grab a piece of paper and pull up your last 30 days of bank statements. Getting these numbers out of your head and onto a physical document creates immediate accountability. You stop relying on vague hopes for the future and start executing a daily strategy. Step 1 on your blueprint is about containment. Before we funnel money toward investments, we have to patch the holes where your income is escaping. Look at your last 30 days of transactions. Locate the recurring digital subscriptions you forgot about, the impulse buys, and the emotional spending, and cross them out. This 30-day tracking exercise has nothing to do with feeling guilty over past spending. It is purely diagnostic. You are locating the hidden cash flow that will fund your future. That recovered cash flows directly into step 2, establishing a baseline buffer. Write down a target of $500 to $1,000. This buffer acts as a rigid shield. When a medical bill arrives, it absorbs the hit, so you don't liquidate investments or go into debt. Without this basic protection in place, every piece of bad luck resets your progress to zero. The firewall makes your wealth-building system resilient. Now we move from defense to offense. Look at your incoming cash flow and write down your monthly pay at the top of your blueprint. We route your paycheck into 3 buckets. First is survival: rent, groceries, and utilities, taking 60%. Second is growth: 10 to 20% fueling long-term investments. The final bucket is upgrade, reserving whatever is left for courses, tools, and professional development. This third bucket is the engine of the entire operation. Learning new high-value skills directly increases your earning power, which expands the total amount of income pouring into the top of the system. By committing to these precise percentages, you eliminate emotional decision-making on payday. Your survival needs are met, and your investments are funded automatically. Let's focus on that growth bucket for step 4 of your blueprint. You will set this up to automatically transfer into low-cost index funds or long-term retirement accounts. You do not have to study financial reports or pick individual winning stocks. You are simply buying a small, broad piece of the entire market every time you get paid. This graph charts compound growth. The sharp upward curve shows early, consistent deposits outperforming the flat line of someone starting later. The massive gap at the 30-year mark is the literal cost of waiting. Time is your most valuable asset. Now, draw a box at the bottom of your blueprint for the final step. These are your defensive guardrails. To protect your compounding engine, you must commit to avoiding 3 specific traps: carrying high-interest credit card debt, chasing hype in the stock market, and increasing your spending every time you get a raise. Write down the rule to scale slowly. As your income grows from your upgrade bucket, your investment bucket must increase first, while you keep your lifestyle expenses completely flat. Wealth is preserved through patience. By setting these guardrails, you protect the mathematical certainty of your investments from everyday human error. Look at your document. You have mapped out your leaks, set your buffer, defined your buckets, and established your guardrails. You now possess a complete, customized financial roadmap. The final step happens right now. Log into your bank account and set up the very first automatic transfer for your emergency buffer or your growth bucket. Let the system take over. True retirement wealth is built in the background. It is the result of thousands of small, boring decisions executed flawlessly over decades. By activating this blueprint today, you stop wishing for a secure retirement and start engineering a future where you retire with absolute freedom and options.